Right, we're going to be looking at a 6 marker where you'll be evaluating for paper 1. It's a model answer we're trying to create. The paper is here, Unit 1, 12th of January 2012. If you want to get that paper up, then pause here and do so. It's a good idea to do that. We're going to be looking at question 10c. So if we go down to question 10 on page 27, and we can see some data here about house prices falling, some recovery, and then the slowdown in the growth in house prices. Some indication that share prices have been falling in these housing construction companies, but not for all. And yeah, some affordability improving for those first-time buyers. I'll come back to that one. And a little bit more here about first-time buyers. Now, the question you're going to look at, I urge you to pause this and come back to have a look at this bit here as to clues for possible answers. Okay, so this is the question. Discuss whether the supply of new housing is likely to be price elastic or price inelastic. So again, if you go back to the data, pause here to see if there are any clues to that possible question. What's going to make the elasticity of supply, the price elasticity of supply, change over time? In looking at a 6 marker, there's some standard ideas here defined to possibly pick up a mark, or certainly make sure that you know what you're talking about. You're definitely talking about price elasticity or inelasticity of supply. Diagram's always a good idea, again, to make clear your thinking, perhaps again pick up a mark here. And the standard response might be to make your point twice, to explain, to exemplify, give examples, and to evaluate a couple of times. Now, it doesn't refer to use of the data, but there are often many clues in that data there, so it's worth again you looking back at the question again. Okay, so if I'm going to ask you to firstly, as a little challenge, try to come up with a formula or definition for price elasticity of supply. So pause here to quickly scribble that down. These are the answers then in terms of price elasticity of supply. And now I suggest that you have a go at doing a quick diagram to show an inelastic supply curve and a price elastic supply curve. Again, pausing before you see the possible answer. So as the diagram goes, this is what I suggested here. You could add on short run scenario and long run here. They don't have to cross. Yeah, it's just one example. Right, and then finally, we're integrating our 2 reasons. So again, I suggest you pause here, have another look at the extract to see if you can come up with a point well explained, but also evaluated. One of the ideas with this type of question would be to say, well, look, in the short run, it's price inelastic for this reason. However, in the long run, you know, what else could change to make it more price elastic? So pause here and have a little go. Okay, so this is a possible answer that I came up with. So have a little look over this. Again, I'd pause it and see how it matches up against your own response. That's it. Okay.